Hey family, what's going on? What's happening? Believe it or not, I just did a portion of this video, but I realized that I wanted some water, and so I cut the video off, deleted that. So I'm just gonna start over again. Let me start off by saying that it is October the 1st, 2013. It is 8:45 in the a.m. and I'm thirsty as hell. There it is there. This is my water of choice. This is 2 Real alkaline water. Okay. This is an 8.0 pH. Mr. Malibu bought me 8. When I say 8 cases of this water. 8 cases. I'm going to let you let that sink in for a minute. Nigga, how many is that? And it's like, it's 12 in a box. It's 12 in a case, okay? And he bought me 8 of them motherfuckers. 8. So, I will discuss this too, but I need to drink some of this right now for the simple fact that I need it. Alkaline has been so good to me that it's ridiculous. Amish, you know what I'm saying? I have to show some respect and shout out to alkaline dieting. Let me just say that shit, okay? Because, I mean, I'm still chunky as a motherfucker. Don't misunderstand me. I'm 205.4 pounds right now. My ultimate goal is to get down to 198 pounds. Below that, so 197, 96, I'm winning. And for me, I would just maintain that, and I'll just stay at that. I've been fat all my life. I know a lot of you guys watch my channel, so let me just say this. To those of you guys that watch my channel and have watched it since the beginning, you know, a lot of you guys already know of me. But, you know, I get my fair share of subscribers, and not subscribers, excuse me. And I get a fair share of people that watch my videos, do not subscribe, but watch my videos, and they just don't subscribe for religious reasons. They, you know, they feel a little something, you know what I'm saying? They're like, you know, I can't even really, you know, really subscribe to this motherfucker, but I can watch her shit, you know what I mean? And that's fine. It's no problem. I can't do nothing but respect that. You know what I mean? I'm not holding nobody down to watch my shit. That's what I'm not going to do. You know, you do what feels good to you. If it's unsettling to your spirit, don't watch my shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just don't. Because, you know, I come on here with a comedic view. Okay? I have comedian friends. I think I'm a comedian at heart, but I just don't want to accept that. Because I've been this here all my life. You know, I was voted Miss Most Popular at school. You know, I've always had a gang of, you know, people around me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that is. But back in elementary school, I was always, you know, oh man, let's hang out with Tina. She's so funny and she's so cool. I've always had that. So, you know, and I've always, you know, been real vibrant and jovial. I don't know. It's just part of my personality. I guess I can only assume that that's what it is. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. You know, I mean, some people dig it and some people don't dig it, and that's fine. It's not for everybody. But however, this is just simply my personality. And I live here in the state of California, Southern California, because northern and southern, to a degree, we kind of differ just a little bit. But I'm from Southern California, and this is how we roll here. I mean no harm. I mean not to disrespect anyone. I say my words loosely. I say it and I move on from it. When I say the word nigga, and I use the word nigga a lot, I think that's just a Southern California slang here. And I'm certain all over the place other people use it as well. But here in Southern California, it is like it doesn't mean anything. It holds no color here for us. And so I can understand that people in the East or Southern people or, you know, whatever, they probably feel a little something like, damn, she calling a whole barrel of motherfucking niggas. What's going on? It's just my personality. So let me just say for the record and clear this up right now, because I think some people get offended by that. But, you know, I tend to believe that some people just get intimidated by people that, you know, they can't do what they do. Not saying that I got a patent on funny, because I don't have a patent on funny. I find it's hard to make me laugh, though. Let me just say that right now. It's hard to make me laugh. I am a critic when it comes down to motherfuckers that's funny or trying to be funny. Because I watch your shit and I'll be like, nigga, that ain't even funny, nigga. You corny as a motherfucker. I mean, I'm her. You know what I'm saying? Virgo. I'm a Virgo all the way through and through. But for me, it takes a lot for me to laugh. And when I say that I could watch my own shit and roll, oh my God, I watch my own shit and be laughing like a motherfucker. Like, oh my God, this bitch is hilarious. You know? But it just is what it is. And one of my girls sent me a message last night, and so she said, Tina, you have the funniest channel, or you're the funniest personality on YouTube. And I was like, wow, you know, that's pretty amazing. Because I watch different things. And some motherfuckers I find funny. Some people I don't find funny. But I just respect what they're talking about. And, you know, one thing about me, I don't get on to YouTube like some people get on YouTube. They don't have nothing else to do. I don't say that, you know, in no disrespect. But, you know, people get on there and they like, you know, they just surf YouTube on what they talking about over here. And what they got going on over here. And girl, this, that right here. And, you know, I don't do that. You know, I don't, because I feel like this right here. You know, live and let live. You know what I'm saying? I mean, who the fuck am I to judge another motherfucker on what they talking about, or what they got going on, or whatever have you? It's not my thing, because I'm always judged. I'm judged about my size, my lifestyle, what I have, what I don't have, who I'm with, who I know. I get judged about so many things, it's like ridiculous. So who am I to come on here and judge anyone? But I will say that, you know, I see things, but I just don't make a comment. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some things just don't have to be said. Let somebody else say it. You know what I'm saying? And but in defense of others, I think that there are, you know, some funny people. I won't say that there isn't. You know, I know that there's some motherfuckers that's corny as fuck that's trying to be funny. That's not really funny to me. But I think that it's some people just get it. You can tell people that are naturally funny and people that are trying too hard to be funny. There is a difference. Whereas motherfuckers say some shit and it's like, nigga, that wasn't funny. You know what I mean? And then there's some motherfuckers can come on here and say just some stupid shit and it just be funny as fuck. When I tell you yesterday, and let me say this, okay? I got my card, okay? That's all the fuck I'm gonna say about that. I have my card. I am legal. I am 3 times grown now. Not 2 times. I'm 3 times grown, because you're grown at 18, so I'm 3 times 18. I'm older than that, so I'm 3 times grown. But, you know, in the compounds of my home, and I make no... That's Kenny. It's my baby. So, but I'm not getting ready to answer this shit right now. Baby, I have to call him back later. But, you know, it's a trip, because, you know what, I seriously think that I just intimidate some people. It's like they see, you know what, ain't no telling where this bitch might end up. You know what I'm saying? You don't know where her career is going or what she got going on. Because now I'm kind of being more, you know, when I can't talk about some things or when I don't want to talk about some things, I just don't come on. That's what I'm going to do from here on out. When I can't talk about something, or I don't want to talk about something, or something, that's when I'm not going to come on. I'm also not going to come on to entertain no foolishness. When there's bullshit in the air and motherfuckers is beefing, how the fuck you going to beef with somebody that's in a whole different other state than you? And it's like motherfuckers be going hard on these motherfucking keyboards on YouTube. I'm too old to play those games. I come in, I say whatever the fuck I'm going to say, and I do it moving after that. And that's the way it should be. But I understand everybody is not in that place. For me, and I battle with it, please understand, because a lot of me, the Compton in me want to go on this motherfucking who ride on some niggas, on some real shit. You know, because, you know, I have a bittersweet relationship here with some people here on YouTube. They like me, but I'm the bitch that you love to hate. I don't know what that is. And so to keep me from being any type of thorn in anybody's side, or to keep me from being, well, this bitch right here is so boisterous, I'll let y'all go and have it. I'm not in competition with anyone here. I don't give a fuck about the numbers. I've said that yesterday. And so, and for me, that is, if it meant that much to me, I'll be policing this motherfucker like the rest of some people. I don't know who does it, so don't come in and say, oh, you're talking about something, because I don't even watch YouTube like that. Okay, so then therefore I don't know what, no videos are out. I'm just speaking impromptu right now. Please, as God is my witness with this skylight in my room, I am just speaking off the top of my dome. I have not been on this motherfucker in months and Sundays. I've been having my own shit to contend with. So I don't know what's in the air. I'm just speaking right off the top of my dome. Okay? Let's just make this crystal clear. Because if it's something that Tina wants to say, I don't fear no one. I have no fear of motherfuckers. And a debate is my thing. Nigga, I took debate in college and was damn good at it. And believe it or not, I got an A. Nigga, I got an A in that, and I got an A in speech. I got a B in psychology. But, when it comes, but in interpersonal communications, nigga, how about I got a B plus? And the only reason why I got a B plus in interpersonal communications is because my midterm wasn't that great. But when it comes down to communicating with people, I don't know. I guess it's just something that comes naturally. I don't know. I can't really call it. In high school, I was, most popular at every school that I went to. I jumped around a lot in high school, but I didn't jump around a lot because we were moving. Because when I grew up, we had two houses. We had the house in Compton, and we had the house here. Out here in the IE. But so I was never, my parents were pretty stable. So, we didn't move around as kids, moved around from house to house. We didn't do that. But, being as colorful as I am, I've always made bitches mad. I've always have pissed bitches off all my fucking life. So I'm so versed on what a bitch will do. I am so versed on it. Bitches don't like my lifestyle. They don't like my hair. They don't like who I roll with. They don't like who I'm fucking. They don't like what I'm driving. They don't like the way I'm living. They don't like the things that I get. I mean, I've gotten that all of my life. And so it just kind of goes along with it. I can only assume, because it's like, and here on YouTube, when I first came on here, if you look at my comments, you see comments of all kinds of people that would just, embrace me in the beginning. But I don't know what it was, but them motherfuckers was like, this bitch right here, she doing too much. And that's fine. No harm, no foul, baby. I still appreciate you. I still appreciate you. I still like you and all that. But I also understand that I guess I could be a little bit intimidated. I could be intimidating to some people, and it's like, damn, here come that bitch. She put up a video. God damn, that's gonna fuck up my view count, because this bitch done put up a video, and they really want to see what she talking about. Well, I don't know what to say, baby. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't know. And so that's why, I don't come on. Because, I don't want no confusion, though I don't have a problem, handling it if it needs to. But at this point in time in my life, I don't want to argue with bitches. I don't want to go back and forth with bitches on things that they probably don't understand, or, because, motherfuckers tend to get, bothered by what it is that they see somebody else got that they don't have. Tina, you're able to do what I can't do, so, then therefore you don't understand my life. Oh, I get all that. Bitches drop me like bad habits, because when they find out, what, damn, she is who the fuck she say she is. She know who the fuck she say she know. And it's like, I guess, people just, get a little bothered by it, and it just is what it is, It is what it is. I'm no none of that. I'm no fucking celebrity. I'm no none of that. I have celebrity friends, but what is a celebrity? A celebrity is a motherfucker that's celebrated. I was celebrated a couple of weeks back, so it made me feel kind of good. I loved it. Thank you so very much. But I don't get paid to be a comedian. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting a Bravo check. I'm not getting any of that. This is just my personality. And just so happen, if I just decide to take my medication that day, you might get something else. Do I take my medication all the time? Hell motherfucking no. And to be perfectly frank with you, because now I'm finna tell some business that I really probably don't need to. But for a motherfucker like me, you would think that I would be on some kind of shit all the time. And if you really knew my consumption, you'd be like, bitch, you bullshitting. You know, because I'm not like that. You know what I'm saying? No. I probably refill my medications probably about once every 2 weeks. Between 10 and maybe 15 days. You know, but even then, you know, I'm not a half ounce nigga. I'm not that. That's like way too much, nigga. That's like you need a 12-step program. I'm not that motherfucker right there. Me, and now, you know, some motherfuckers probably get a little bit offended, so then therefore just cut off this motherfucker right now, because I gotta make this shit crystal clear, because I think people thinking I'm some kind of drug addict, I'm an alcoholic, I'm all that, and I am none of that. Do you, please know I am none of that. If y'all niggas really knew how I roll, y'all niggas be like, nigga, you ain't nothing but a little pussy. You bullshitting. What you doing, nigga, is nothing. And that's what it is. It's truly nothing. Because for me, you know, well, I don't know if I could say that on YouTube or not. So I'm not gonna say it. But nigga, I could spend $20, nigga, and I'm on cool status for 2 weeks. Nigga, if I spend $40 a month, nigga, they done got over on my motherfucking ass. No, not really, because that's what I do spend. I spend $40 a month, and $40 a month is cool. You know, for my situations, am I boiled over and just, you know, decrepit and all that old type of shit? No. But do it keeps me cool and keep my abdominal shit straight? Hell yeah. And for me to still be losing weight, it has to let you know that it's something. She has some form of medical condition. I don't have to come through here. All I'm going to say is watch video 5 and 6. That's it.